Let's be honest. Trying to make money online can feel like chasing smoke. You buy the courses, you go through tutorials, you read books, you watch podcasts, you listen to all kinds of coaches and gurus on the internet, but you follow the steps. But at the end of it, nothing clicks. If you have been there, just type in the comment section, I have been there. You know you can make money online. You see other people doing it. You have been learning, but for years, nothing has happened. You've not earned not even 1 cent online. That is about to change because I'm going to show you exactly my journey. I wasted 16 years trying to figure out how to earn money online. And I'm going to unpack it for you. So you don't have to be me. You don't have to waste 16 years. Serious journey. I'm sure you're going to love it today. Just give me a second. Let me reduce the noise in the environment somewhere. Just a second. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let me know if you can hear me very well. Just do some thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me know if you hear me very well and if the noise has reduced. All right, so there are so many people there. I wasted 16 years trying to figure out how to make money online. I'm telling you. So you just follow me in the journey, and then I'm going to show you what the turning point was so that you don't have to wait for 16 years to make money. And for full disclosure and for credibility, I just want to say, not that I'm bragging, but I've come to the point this year where the worst day is like $100. I've had $399 days making money every single day online. But it hasn't always been like that. I just told you 16 years and tens of thousands of dollars. I'm going to explain to you. I'm going to tell you the journey so that if you see me making $200, $100, $399 in one day, you can understand that the journey was not overnight. So today, I make money every single day online, whether I'm sleeping or I'm awake. And voila, I'm 59. That means anybody can do it. But I want to save you 16 years of trial and error on how to make money online. And believe me, if you are not making money online in this generation, in this age, you are missing out big time on the new money. I'm going to talk about, in a later episode, I'm going to talk about the old money versus the new money. The way to make money has changed. The rules of making money have significantly changed. And one of those rules, I'm telling you, is to make money online. Think about it. The whole world is literally online. The market is online. Everybody that you want to sell to is online. The services are delivered online. Everything, even software right now, you have software as a service. Everything is online. You are online right now from different countries in the world listening to me. The new economy implies that if you do not know how to make money online, you are going to struggle in the new economy. You are going to struggle. And part of what I'm teaching in my mentorship group, the financial fitness group, is the everyday money system. When you start earning money every day, no matter how small, I'm telling you, $50 that come in passively every day can change your life. And so you've got to learn how to make money online, and I'm going to make it very easy for you to do. So it all started in 2006. Some of you were toddlers at the time. Some of you may not even have been born at that time, but that's when it started with me. Internet wasn't advanced in those days, especially in our part of the world. And internet was actually for the privileged. So at that time, I was still working with Shell. I left Chevron in January 2006 and joined Shell for the second time in the same January 2006. So it was a privilege. I was privileged to have internet. And then, of course, I traveled all the time to United States, to Europe. So because of it, I got fascinated by the prospects of the internet, while many people in this part of the world had no idea what internet was. In 2006, it was difficult. And then I remember in those days, you had to have a modem. I don't even remember how it was extremely complicated to have internet in your house. And then when you did, like we had internet in our house, it was extremely expensive. But I had this early intuition that internet was going to be a big thing, and that if I quit my job, that internet could be a very mighty opportunity for me to make money online. And so I jumped in from 2006. That's when my journey started, because I saw that earning money online, making money online, was going to be a very, very powerful conversation opportunity for me after quitting Shell to make money. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how the years of struggle began, from 2006 to 2022, when the struggle finally ended. And I'm going to tell you what happened between that time, and how it is far more easier than at any other time in history for you to make money online. It is 1,000, in fact, not 1,000. It is 20 or 30,000 times easier to make money online today than it was in 2006 when I started my very, very difficult search on how to make money online. Why? Because we have AI. I remember in those days, I paid thousands of dollars. There was one particular Canadian. I don't want to mention his name because at some point, we parted things, because every week this guy was charging me $500 to build my first online business. Every week for months. And I was not making any money. But $500 a week kept going to this guy. And the first business, very first online business I tried was jobs. Providing jobs. It was a job business. In those days, the biggest search in Nigeria, the top search on the internet in Nigeria was for jobs. So I started an online business, and this guy was helping me to do the website. But I kept paying and I wasn't seeing money. And the website was perpetually, but today with AI, you can set up your website. If you're just filling the prompts, what your business is about, who you are targeting, what you're selling, your pricing, your whatever, you can generate your website in 2 minutes. But in those days, I was paying this guy $500, 2007, $500 every single week. He wasn't missing his money. Now, it was a very painful journey. If I'm going to put together like how much I actually spent in the 16 years to try to learn how to make money online, it's not going to be an understatement that I spent anywhere between $70,000 and $90,000. And then by the time I tell you my story, even like the one I'm telling you right now, paying that guy $500 a week for months, until my younger brother, who was there in Canada, said, look, brother, this thing is too much. It's not supposed to be, that big a deal. So I had to forcefully terminate that contract. Not counting the one, another consulting company in Lagos at the time charged me 2 million naira of the time to do the research on jobs that were available in the country, how much they paid. In those days, it was so difficult. 2006, 2007, you couldn't come by that information. So they charged me, that consulting company, was, I think they are still there, in Victoria Island. Naira in 2007. That was a lot of money. 2007, I forget. If you find out, you can actually tell me. I think the dollar to the naira was probably like 20, 30, if it's up to like naira to the dollar. So that was a lot of money. I spent money. I spent at least $90,000 over 16 years to learn how to make money online. And that's what I want to teach you very easily. Okay, so let me talk about, I just made some notes so that I'll remember the key things I want to share with you. 2006 and 2007, that was the golden age of internet millionaires. If you remember, internet millionaires at that time, they were all over the place, showing us pictures of vacations in exotic places, pictures with them standing by very luxurious cars and all kinds of other trappings of wealth. So 2006, was that golden age, and I believed in it, and I invested. I attended seminars and conferences in the US. I invested in coaching. In fact, for credibility, I brought some of the materials that I paid for in 2007, 2008 to learn how to make money online. I invested about $20,000 with Internet Marketing Center. And for many of you who know Derek Girls Internet program, so it was. I still have some of the materials, is filled with all those things I bought, thousands of dollars. This is one of them. For those of you who might recognize, and this is, you can see here, you can see it in the camera. You can tell me you can see it in the camera, okay? If you can see, 2007 edition, version 2007. So what I'm telling you is 100% truth and real. This was from Internet Marketing Center, $10,000 a year. And I subscribed for 2 years at the time. And they had all kinds of packages. This is one. Look at one. Can you see that? If you can see that, just let me know. Internet Millionaires. This is one of the packages. I came back with boxes filled with all kinds of things. So this one is Internet Millionaire Protege Bootcamp. This was in 2007. And then this one, blogging for dollars. In those days, blogging. So ladies and gentlemen, I paid my dues investing to learn how to make money online. But it was such a very, very frustrating thing because I was investing in these things, attending these courses, buying all these programs, $5,000 here, $10,000 here. They say there's a conference in UK. I'm there. They say there's one in Vegas. I'm there. They say there's another one in Houston. I'm there because I wanted to make money online far back at the time. Built websites. I tried email marketing. I remember going with GetResponse, paid. Then I remember later even subscribing to Kajabi, and I was paying over $1,500 every single year. I didn't make money. I even invested a couple of months on ClickFunnels. I think it's about $300 or something a month. So you can tell that I was really hungry. I knew that there was opportunity, but there was a problem. I didn't know why the thing was not clicking. With all the learnings, and I'm going to tell you why what I just said is very important. So I got many coaches, but every coach basically talked about implementing. And then at some point I was wondering whether these people were making more money from selling their materials to people like me, or were they actually helping people to make money? Because all these investments, I never made $1 for 16 years. Not $1 for 16 years. So there were tools, but there was no map. There was strategy, but there was no structure. There was vision, but I never had victory. So self-doubt, started creeping in. This internet thing. At some point, it was like, is this thing really for me? Is this thing really for me? Should I just do something else and all that? But I refused to give up because I saw it coming that sometime in the future, more than half of the planet, which is the reality today, will be on the internet. And so I didn't give up. I stuck to it. Now, so the change happened. Very, very, very simple, surprising, and almost sometimes the changes are not as expensive. The transformation, not as expensive as what, so people say that what you're looking for in Sokoto is in your Shokoto. Same spelling, but it just plays on the rhyme of those words because Shokoto is the Yoruba word for trouser. So what you're looking for in some geography over there is right here. So I now started looking at Nigeria. And I was on Instagram one day and I saw an ad by a young man, very much younger than me. But eventually, I realized, like he told me, that he used to watch me on my television days because I was on television for 5 years after I quit Shell, 2009 to 2014. And so I had massive traffic, but my internet infrastructure just wasn't together. So I was creating lots of value, and people from all over the place, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, who were watching my television program, they were all asking for something. Can you coach us? Can you teach us? Do you have books and all that? I didn't have internet infrastructure. After all this investment, I didn't have any internet infrastructure to be able to capture payment. Then there were also other problems, like how do I get paid? Because one of the frustrations I had early trying to make money online was, how do I get paid from this part of the world? So difficult in Africa. So difficult in Africa because PayPal wouldn't let you take payments. They only allowed you to. And so in 2006, it was literally impossible to take payment. In fact, fintech has so advanced today that you can take payment. But in 2006, people had to either physically pay a check to your account or they have to attend your event and pay at the venue. We didn't even have, there was nothing like, money transfer or something in those days, pay into your account. No, we still wrote checks. We still went to the bank to physically deposit cash. And so now here I am trying to start a business online, trying to make money online. And even if people saw my product online, they couldn't pay for it. They couldn't pay me for it because I had no way of collecting money from people in America, from people. So today we have Bitcoins. We have, I just got paid with USDT just yesterday for the first time. So I can, those things exist now, but they weren't there in those days. So it was lots of frustration. So now, this is how the turning point happened. So I saw this guy, this young man, advertising something on Instagram. It was something that had to do with mini export, like exporting something. And the fee was ridiculous, was just ridiculous, And what I had been doing with time was that if I saw anything for $3,000, $5,000, I'm like, that's not for me. What's that going to do for me? So I look at it, and then if I attend an event where there are people paying $3,000, I'm like, what am I going to learn there? And then which kind of people am I interacting with? At 3,000 naira, which in today's exchange rate, that's like $2. So I'm like, what am I going to learn in paying $2 to be in this sort of group? And which kind of people are going to be there? So that was the way I used to feel. But something told me, you know what? You are not going to learn mini export, but join this thing because the funnel was working. He had this program, then he had an ad. And I paid for the ad. I deliberately paid for the ad, not because I wanted to learn that thing, but I wanted to understand how this guy is able to make money online. And so I joined. When I joined, I was something like the number 400 and something already in that Telegram group. Ladies and gentlemen, before that day ended, we were 900 and something. within one day, as that is advert was running. And by the next day, we were 1,500. So I picked my phone. I called this man. I said, okay, my name is Obo. I work here, Obo. I joined your program. So I just said, my name is Obo. And I asked him, how much is 1 hour of your time? I didn't join to do this, but I wanted to learn to do what you're doing. So I asked him, how much is 1 hour of your time? This guy gave me a number. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not price it. I did not price him. I just said, give me your bank account. I wired the money instantly. And this guy spent time with me. And then we went through my process. For those of you who might remember, that online program I had at the time was 5 days of abundance, 5-day abundance challenge. I don't know if any of you were here. For the first time in my life, in 2022, I got paid online. I got paid online. And since then, I have not looked back. But before that time, the frustration, the complications, I was still attending events in the United States, hoping that one more event. I was still attending all kinds of things, coaching programs. I signed up for Billie Jean's marketing, $10,000 program. I went to San Diego to attend Lisa Sasovich's program. I hired Jennifer Deep Stratton, paid her $4,000. Guys, I spent money. And then for just peanuts. And then somebody who was already doing it, I'm already cracking the code for you. By just calling someone who was already doing it, who is actually earning money online. I just called him. I asked him, okay, Mena, how much is 1 hour of your time? And he gave me the amount. I wired it to him and everything changed. He now taught me a simple sales funnel and then taught me how to integrate payment. And that was it. Because for you to make money online, there must be 3 things. 3 things must come together. And you can type it in the comment section. I discovered that I haven't been engaging. All right, so I'm going to be asking you guys a question. Okay? So you see, Abbas is saying the same thing. I wasted thousands of dollars. I need to recover because it really affected me. Yeah. I remember, Abbas, that you joined the Financial Fitness Challenge group. You are going to recover. Because one of the modules is on how to make money online. That's where the things I'm teaching, I'm going to unpack it. So be patient. We are going to unpack it. The secret to finally making money online. Are you ready for it, ladies and gentlemen? The secret was find someone who is making money online. Someone who is credible, who is good enough, who is actually willing to show you. Ask the person, that is the formula. How much is 1 hour of your time? Ladies and gentlemen, if that person says $5,000, pay it. After all, I wasted $90,000 over 16 years. 90, including these books. I've not read them. They haven't given me. So this was 20,000 Naira program. Sorry, $20,000 program. Just this one alone. Minus what I paid Mark, the guy in Canada who was doing my website. Minus also what I paid Nigerian developers. In fact, that one was the most frustrating. This website thing. I understood my business model. I knew I basically wanted to take my business online. Now, these guys understood websites and building websites, but they didn't understand business. So it was a constant mismatch. I find someone who is very good at building websites, but total ignoramus when it comes to sales and marketing. And then many of them built websites for me that were basically digital signboards. No interaction, no whatever, with the customers, just digital signboards. Very useless websites. In fact, my wife and my sons, every time, daddy, every time, they will tell you, every time, website, who will build website? How can I put this website? Okay, I'll pay this person, I'll pay this person, I'll pay this person. Everything ended the same way. One Nigerian guy charged me 1.3 million. And the guy is probably listening to this. 1.3 million. This was in 2019. That was before COVID. And it's supposed to be the best. At the end of it, there was no website. Useless. But every day, he will say, oh, we need to buy this extension. And then he wasn't buying those WordPress extensions in my name. I will give him the money. 200K, 50K, or 100 and something. I will give it to him. But he bought it in his own account, in his name. So now, after he stopped working for me, all those things he bought, I don't have them. Horrible. I was seriously abused. I was seriously abused. But I kept saying, making money online is the way to go. Is the way to go. Guys, there are people who make $1,000 a day quietly in their houses, and I want to live that kind of life. They're in Bali today, chilling, working from Bali. The next day, the next month, they are in France. The next day, they've gone to the Bahamas, and they are earning $1,000 because that's where the market is. That's where the market is. And then especially for those of you over 40, or those of you almost 60 like myself, who are afraid of technology, better calm yourself down and learn. It's not complicated. The formula is find someone earning money online, not somebody talking about it on radio or talking about it on Facebook or YouTube, not somebody talking about it. Somebody who is making money online, call the person or DM the person. Don't go beating about the bush. Ask that question. How much to spend 1 hour with you teaching me how to do this? That is a secret. Otherwise, you are going to waste 16 years, like I did, trying to figure it out. I'm telling you, this is 2025. 16 years' time will be 2041. 2040. Imagine not earning money. Just imagine where I was, not earning money from 2025 to 2041. You don't earn money online. So find someone earning money online. The person could be doing affiliate marketing. Ask the person. No theories. Just give it to me. Step 1, step 2, step 3. This tool, and all that. That's what this guy did with me. And we recorded it over Zoom session. So I now go to that Zoom every time. And for the first time, I made money online, and I'm making money online. I mean, the day I made my $400 days, I almost cried because I think about the money I spent over 16 years trying to learn this thing that I'm talking about. And today it happens. It happens. I can actually look at how much I made today and show you live. But I'm sure that today alone, I have not made anything less than $250. And that is just from one online income stream. So don't deny yourself this. You know the reason you shouldn't deny yourself this? Because I hear many people tell me, I don't have money to invest. You keep saying we should invest. How can someone invest when you don't have money? Some of you say, my take-home pay does not take me home. And by the time I finish paying bills, there's no money to invest. This excuse will follow you to the grave if you don't do something about it. But can you imagine if you make money every day? How do you think I'm able to invest in the stock market? Where is the money coming from? Because there are 3 skills you must master when it comes to building wealth. 3. Skill number 1 is the skill to make money. I use M's for 3 of them so that you can easily remember. Money making skills, the skill to make money. Because if you don't have that skill, you can't even start your journey. And some of you know only one way to make money, and that is the 9 to 5. Or maybe some of you, like in parts of Africa, pursuing government contracts. And that's the only thing. That is not money-making skill. Of course, the number one money-making skill, if you haven't watched the video, please go and watch that video. It's in my channel. Find it. The 7 ways to make money. The number one there is selling. That's the most important skill. Because no matter who you are and what you do or what your profession is, if you can't sell, you're going to go hungry. So the number one is how to make money. Because if you can't make money, you can't even start. The second skill is how to manage money. Because it's not enough making the money. You also know how to manage it, how to give your money assignments, how to tell your money where to go. Because if you don't tell money where to go, it will default to entertainment. And so you need skill number one, how to make money. Skill number two, how to manage money. And skill number three, how to multiply money. Because it's not enough just managing money. If you are just saving money, making money, and then you are saving it, you are never going to be rich saving money. So you must learn and understand how to invest money. Those 3 skills. Okay. So this is why making money online is such an amazing thing, the best thing that can happen to you when it comes to that first skill in making money. Because if you can make money every day like that, then investing and buying assets become easy. Because I literally invest. I literally buy something every day. I bought today. I recommended custodian for those of you in the Nigerian stock market. You know, I recommended custodian to you after doing my researches in the mentorship group. I told you to buy custodian. At the time I told you, some of you actually bought. It was 21 naira something. It's not up to a week. I think it was on Monday or so. I gave you guys that recommendation. If you're in the Financial Fitness Challenge, you can confirm in the chat session. Today, custodian touched 25 from 21 naira 80. It's touched 25 and is not looking like it's coming down. So I bought today. I bought at 22. I bought at 21.80, and today I bought at 25. I bought at 24 something. How do you think that money that I'm using to invest every day to buy assets that will give me peace in the future? So I'm emphasizing the importance of earning money online, earning daily income. Then you will no longer have any issues like I don't have money to invest. Then you can funnel all those things into investment. So the most important thing you can learn that can change your finances, your personal finance this year, is how to earn money online. Everyone type it in the comment section. How to earn money online. Okay, type in the comment section, how to earn money online. Yes, Festus, is 7 ways to make money. That's correct. That's yeah. Oh, Kemi, thank you. That's kind. Kemi says, I'm still trying to pick up my jaw from the floor. Mr. Obo, don't try. You've definitely made all your efforts. It is. So don't come, nobody should come and say, oh, he's earning $400, $200 a day. No. Don't come talk about, yeah, what Kemi said is true. See what I went through. See what I paid. This is just one I'm showing you. I have cartons of things I bought, tutorials. And then that is minus all the airfares to the United States, because most of those things was actually in the United States. That's where we're seeing all those internet millionaires. It always comes from the United States. So every little conference. In fact, in 2007, I went to the United States 4 times. One of them was for Forex Expo. In 2007, if you've been in Forex for a while, you know that Forex Expo held in 2007 in New York. I flew all the way to meet all the players in the Forex. And I remember going up to the CMS Forex. CMS Forex, at that time, I don't know if CMX Forex, they were dealers, one of the major dealers in the world. I don't know if they are still there. But I went to the office, 63rd floor of the Empire State Building in New York. 63rd floor. And I cut a deal with them to represent them in West Africa. But it never took off. So this is not counting the airfares, the hotels, the tutorials, the conferences, the coachings I've paid. So when I tell you that I earn on some days $400 a day, please don't come, whatever. Think about what I went through. Okay. All right, exactly. How to earn money online. That is what I want you guys to think about this year. Okay. And in the Financial Fitness Challenge, so I have a paid mentorship group. Paid is so ridiculously cheap that if you miss it, it's your problem, not mine, because I've done my best. So I have a paid mentorship group. In the description of this video, you can join. It is every month. It's every month. So as you're listening to this video, you can join, you can enroll. And then let's have, not just to talk about these things, let's have practical implementations for that. Okay. So that was how it finally worked. And now let me say something that makes it even a very powerful wealth shift for you. In learning how to make money online, everything is 30,000 times easier. Everything is 30,000 times easier. For instance, if you decide to go the way of content, making content on an area of life that you are very passionate about. Some of you are health professionals and you're very passionate about women's health. Some of you are accountants, whatever, but you're very passionate about marriage. Very, very passionate about marriage. You have a very successful marriage and you want to teach other women how to build their home. You've been married, like myself. This is my 30th year of marriage. I've been married 30 years. And so, if I want to come up with ideas, AI makes it easy for you. One of the modules in the Financial Fitness Challenge is AI. So for those of you who are there, just calm down, follow the modules and follow the exercises I'm giving you step by step. We will not jump it. By the time we get there, you'll be ready. So AI helps you to come up with title ideas. AI helps you to generate your script. If you don't like to show your face, AI can do faceless videos for you, voiceover for you, and you can make thousands of dollars every month. It is happening. It's no longer the age of disbelief. It's no longer the age you let people who have scammed you keep you from actually finding the opportunity. Yeah, there's a lot of scamming going on online, but that doesn't mean that millions of people are not making money full-time. There are people whose income is online full-time. And that's really where I want to get to. Where the income comes, a significant percentage of my income comes from online. Online money making now, and then continues to grow as I learn more. So AI makes this wealth shift easy. You can build your ideas. You can, if you have an email list, AI can help you generate emails to follow up. AI can help you do so much. So all the excuses and all the problems and barriers I had for 16 years are completely obliterated today. In those days, I couldn't do what I'm doing. I could never have done what I'm doing right now without having a team of maybe at least 5 people. In those days, when I'm doing my program, it had to be videographer, photographer, all kinds of people, sound engineers, all kinds of people in the team. Then people, carrying materials, we sleep overnight in the, or we stay awake overnight in a hotel, putting binders together and things like that. But today, you know why it's called AI? Artificial intelligence, for assisting you to do so much. I know how much we used to pay copywriters in those days to write copywriting page for my landing page. And guys would be calling $1,000. But today, I give a prompt and I think about the top 10 copywriters all in history. In the financial fitness group, I'm going to be sharing some of the prompts I used to do my work. So now I think about the top 10 copywriters in the history of the world. Robert Collier, David Ogilvy, what's his name? Schwab. So many of them. I have a list of all those people. Gary Halbert. And then I tell AI, I give AI instruction to write me a copywriting piece exactly the way these top 10 people will write it, exactly the way David Ogilvy, exactly the way Gary Halbert will write it. And then I have the sharpest mind, or Dan Kennedy. I have the sharpest mind doing my copywriting. And I don't need to hire. I am just saying, listen, you have no excuse not to start making money online, because it's not as difficult as it used to be before. Okay, so it took me 16 years to realize that the tools weren't the problem. Lack of clarity wasn't. Okay, then again, in summary, don't learn 20 platforms, just master one income path, then use tech to multiply that. Because I think that the problem that some of us have is that we are pursuing so many online income opportunities at the same time. We are doing affiliate, we are doing Forex, we are doing crypto, we are doing all kinds of online things. We are doing Amazon, Amazon FB, we are doing online advertising, so many. Just pick one and master it, and then you can use technology to scale. Okay, now you've heard this quote: AI won't make you rich, but the people who use it wisely will be rich. So that in 2007, 2008, I had to do it all by hand. But in 2025, AI can be your best hire. So if you are over 35, for instance, and then you're tired of starting over, I was where you were. And then for some of you too who were, you are in your 40s, 50s, and you don't know how to do it, I was in your position. And then I can be that guy who will tell you, not theories, but practically, the day we are going to do, for instance, YouTube monetization in the Financial Fitness Challenge group, it's not going to be theory. We're going to be doing it. You start a channel, and then we look at how to research keywords, how to structure your channel, and then your content, so that you can get monetized earlier than I did. It took me years to monetize until I discovered that it's not about those things I was doing, just putting videos anyhow, that the algorithm has its rules. And then I went from having 118 views, 71 views in my video, to all of a sudden, when I applied that secret overnight, if you go to my channel and look at my videos, you will actually see where that jump happened. From 71 views all the way to 150,000 views. It's not luck. It's not accident. There are rules. And so we take time and learn all those things. So if you want to join the mentorship group, the early bird is only $105 or 105,000 Nigerian naira. All you need to do is send a WhatsApp message to +234 8088 000 111. And then all you need to say is send me payment details. Don't talk too much. Don't talk too much because my team, we don't have that time. Just send me payment details. We will send it to you. And then you can get started. Join the group like tonight. Once I end this session, I'm going to hang around for you for 30 minutes before I shut down for the day. For those of you who want to join, just send me payment details. I will send it to you and then you get into the group. And you need to join quickly because we are going to have the first Zoom session on Monday. All right. Has this been useful to somebody? I really want to know. Just tell me from your heart. Was this helpful to you? And then tell me why this is useful to you. Please, just tell me from your heart. Don't just try to make me feel good. Was this conversation on how to make money online very useful? Did it inspire you? Tell me about it in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, oh my goodness, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 7 out of 10 people who come to my channel don't subscribe. Why? What did I do to you? Subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that anytime I come online, you will know. You'll be notified automatically. And then please do like this. If this was valuable to you, go ahead and hit that love button. Do it right now. It doesn't cost you anything. Just do the love button right now. The like or the love button right now. I would truly appreciate it. Okay, so I hear that this was very, very useful. And it's our ritual to also know what was it you heard today that was an aha moment. What was the game changer for you today? Please type it in the comment section because this also helps me to know what I'm going to focus more on, like next week. We do this every weekday, Monday to Friday, 8 p.m., between 8 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. GMT. That's when we start. So tell me, what made your day today? What excited you most? What was your aha moment? What gingered you today? What did I say that gingered you? Please type it in the comment section. I will read it before we draw the curtain. Oh yeah, Akintayo says, very useful. I've been encouraged because online things have been overwhelming for me at my age. Absolutely. I was overwhelmed. And in those days, as we were talking about one technology, another one will come out. As you're talking about, okay, WordPress, then they bring out Wix. As Wix is advertised, they come up with it was overwhelming. And then I remember in those days, you will start with learning HTML. I even had to learn HTML. You can imagine all these things we take for granted, blogging or writing descriptions for your videos. In those days, it was HTML. Then from HTML, technology started, now we could now type things. And then the HTML, we did that. As you're talking about HTML, they're talking about PHP. Oh my goodness, it was overwhelming. 16 years of overwhelm. But I have distilled it to you. Find somebody online. And the person could be in your worship center, in your mosque, or in your church. It could be a colleague. It could be a neighbor. Sometimes know how to identify them. They are those very quiet neighbors. They come out and they are jogging or taking a walk quietly. Maybe they have something in their ears and all that. Those guys, sometimes it's them. They are quiet, very conservative. They are not noisy. And you will see them online riding Lamborghini and then displaying their expensive, stuff and all that. You will see them. But those are the guys. Find people like that. My brother, I have been seeing you very, very quiet, but something tells me that there's something you know that I don't know. Do you by chance know how to make money online, or do you make money online? And the guy says, looks you over. He's like, is this the kind of person I can? I said, sure. He said, yeah, sure. I do affiliate marketing, or sure, I do forex trading, or sure, I do whatever. Ask him or her, how much is your time? How much can I pay you for maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions? How much a session to teach me? And usually when people see serious people like that, who, not when the person tells you, okay, $500, you start pricing it. Like just this evening, I was connected to someone who, because I had the same experience with crypto, but I'm discovering that I can't escape crypto. I can't escape crypto. Crypto is here to stay. It's part of the new economy. But I started crypto initially. The thing burnt my fingers and I lost so much money and I abandoned it. But today, I was introduced to somebody who will take $500 from me to just handhold me, show me the mechanics. I don't need too much theory. I can always find things on my own, but the mechanics, brother, sit down, tell me how this is your $500. How does this thing work? I'm going to pay to do that. Many of you also know there's one amazing lady they call Chioma Ifani Eze. She's extremely good in e-commerce, extremely good in making money online, teaching. Very good. I mean, from the people I've seen so far, she's probably the top. I called her up. How much is a session? She told me. I did not price her. I paid for 3 sessions in a row. I think Chioma now charges like $500,000 for a session. Her session is 2 hours. Sometimes we don't use up to the 2 hours. So the power of paying someone who is already doing it to sit you down and teach you and get you started. My goodness, it's incredible. That's a secret that many people can do. All right, so let's read a couple of your aha moments. Okay. Okay, so Akintaya said it's very okay, I've been encouraged because online things have been very overwhelming at my age. And I don't know how old you are, but I'm 59. I'm going to be 60 in 6 months. And I'm just starting. And then I have a mentor. I call him Elder Oji. Oji is 95 this year. A couple of years, like 2-3 years ago, he was still writing books and publishing on Amazon. You only grow old when you decide to grow old. 95-year-old. And then I have another one, Elder Natokoro. He just sent me a message this evening. Elder Nat should be 94 this year. He journals, he does his memoirs, he has this, at 94. And of course, Shingu Igwe, some of you may know, has mentored me and my wife. His wife, he and his wife have mentored me and my wife since 1990s, early 1990s, up to today. Shingo is 90. It's going to be 91. Very active, very intellectually active and engaged. So when you follow me, age is never an excuse. You actually get better. Okay, Chinwizu said, really inspiring. Hope to join the group soon. Good. Kingsley says, my ginger is that you're a genius. Thank you. I love listening to you. Thank you very much. That is very kind. Okay. Adi says that I can earn in YouTube without cutting my neck. That's correct. Ayo says, my aha moment is that I can make money almost every day. Not almost. You make money, including weekends, every single day. I make money online every single day, no failing. Oluwagbemileke is saying, calling someone who is actually earning online and asking them how much is 1 hour or their time was your aha moment. Very good. Joel said, this thing of online issues is making many youths have trauma. That's why you need mentorship. Mac Sharon says, now hopeful I can start again at my age 50. Of course, I'm 59. You can start. 50, you're young. Can you imagine if you're standing side by side Methuselah? Methuselah will be calling you a toddler. You're a toddler. Even at 90, you're a toddler to Methuselah. Okay. Festus says one should not look at what to pay for to learn. whatever the amount, pay it, for you will gain it hundredfold. Absolutely. Okay, let's take a few more. Emanuela says, my aha moment is how to make money online. Absolutely. Ubene says, I really wish to learn how to make money online. Yes, we will be able to do that. Joel says, hello, Mr. Ubo, please tell me, is money ritual or what? Because I've been saving so long, but all in vain. No, it's not money ritual. You know, we do have in our world, sometimes, you know, the question is this thing real because we believe it, or do we believe it because it is real? Truth is, whatever you tell yourself becomes real. I mean, if you believe in the village people thing, yeah, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Some people think and believe very, very strongly that the people in the village are holding them from making progress in their business or in their personal finance. It might be so. There's wickedness. I don't deny that there are dark powers and that there are people, you know, who offer themselves to the evil person, to evil one, to use them to do things. But the question I keep asking is, I don't look at them, I look at you. Why are you the kind of person that those things can affect? That's what you should be thinking. So you don't think that they try people like us? They do. But why are they not succeeding with me? Why don't they succeed with me and then they succeed with you? That's a question you should be asking. And many times it just comes down to obeying the simple rules of money. Very simple rules. Now, it's not just about saving money like you are doing. It's not enough to save money. Because if you save it, it will go. Either inflation will kill it or some emergency will come and then that money goes. But if you do what I do on a daily basis, I send the money that accumulated the previous day, I send it straight to my investment account so that I don't have time to think about it. When I wake up in the morning and I see that amount of money, it goes FSDH account or Atlas portfolio, even before I decide maybe the stock or something to buy. So the village people don't have time to intercept the money as it is. So sometimes the village people are your bad habits. They say they cannot get you if you've not already gotten yourself. Nobody can get you until you actually make yourself the kind of person that can be gotten. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right. Michael says, I really need to learn how to do affiliate marketing, selling, not just digital products, but tangible products. Absolutely. Claudia West says, money gives you choices. Only a poor mindset doesn't understand. Absolutely true. Gideon says, I'm new in crypto and really encouraged to never stop learning. Despite failure, I should always be eager to learn new things. What a fantastic note to draw the curtain tonight. Whatever happens, ladies and gentlemen, don't give up. And please stop giving yourself the excuse of age. I know a man who got back to the university at 71 and graduated at 75 in the University of Lagos. So as long as you're eager to learn, even at 80, you can learn new things. You can learn new things at 80. It's just the willingness. You only start growing old when you tell yourself you are growing old. So if I can do it, you can do it. Don't be discouraged. And whatever happens, keep showing up. Because you have no idea what's coming your way next. And I will see you the very next day, every weekday, between 8 and 8:30 p.m. GMT +1. God bless you and good night.